Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all here. Take a deep breath. Thank you all so much for connecting. Thank you for your dear patience with this reading as well. It is your Valentine's Day reading, and for February 2019, let's see what comes through for all of the signs here. Thank you all so much again for tuning in and for connecting to you. And just take a deep breath right before we begin again. Now I'm beckoned to question right here to stimulate the space of connecting with the concepts of attraction. What does it mean to feel attracted to something? What does it mean to feel attracted to someone? What is happening in that space of feeling a certain form of awareness? Now, how it is that, let's say, we engage in a certain space of attraction. Being a question of contemplation that's both personal and integrative. How is it that we hold a relationship with that concept, with ourselves? And how is it that that space of attraction reflects and extends into our relations with others? Things, people, places, experiences, perceptions. So in other words, what is attraction to you? What does it mean to feel attracted to something? What is stimulated in that space for you? Is it an intention? Is it focus? And I'm beckoned to question this just before we begin with the reading for each of the signs. Do you hold that space with yourself? What is it that you set the intention for? What is it that you love? What is it that you desire to bring into creation? So the question of attraction being one that can absolutely be varied, right? How do we identify with the concept of attraction? What does it mean to feel attracted to something? After all, I'm a human. And I have feelings, emotions. In some shape or another, I feel that I operate within the space of time. And how I hold this space is a matter of how I connect to it. And how is it that I connect to the space in which I exist here to create? What is it that I see myself bringing into form? So the question of attraction, is it really one that diverts from the space of intention that is first personally held with you, between you Is it one that you create the space for first to then share with others? So it's stimulated to just kind of ask that, and whatever that sort of leads you along the yellow brick road of thinking about, take it as you will. And without further ado, thank you all so much again for tuning in. And we're going to begin with a reading for each of the signs. See how the energies are moving through up to this period, what is culminating around this time, what's being brought out even reflectively. If you're experiencing something, what is it that's actually happening in that interaction? What is actually being stimulated in that space? Again, on a personal level and on an integrative level, right? Our relationship with ourselves being that which is reflected outward in our reflections with others. So take it as you will yet again. However it is that it does resonate with you, and of course, general reading, always take it as you will. Love and light, and let's begin. We'll begin here with Scorpio. Hi there, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all here. We're here with your very personal Valentine's Day reading. Now, of course, right, Valentine's Day, okay, we're reading for Valentine's Day. But first and foremost, how is it that what it is that's coming through on this day is holding a lineage of experience that might be trailing in from, right, a few months down the line, a few months in the past, a few months prior to what we feel like we're experiencing in this exact moment? How is it that what we're experiencing can actually be considered a dynamic and a multidimensional space of how we're understanding what it is that we wish to bring into manifestation? So, in other words, what is it that we are understanding of what we desire? Now, the question of desire around this time being a focus, let's take a deep dive here for you, Scorpio, and see what's coming through for you as it pertains to the concept of manifestation in whatever realm it is that you like to focus these energies through. So, and wherever Scorpio sits in your very personal chart, there could be a focus on that part of the chart, a focus on how energies are moving through in that space, specifically as it pertains to matters of manifestation. Are you coming through, Scorpio, with the Nine of Pentacles upright, Three of Pentacles in reverse? Okay, let's move forward here with the Ten of Swords, with the Apex of the spread, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool. Fool's looking down at the Hanged Man. I'm hearing a heavy weight here, a heavy sigh as well with the Ten of Pentacles and the Daughter of Pentacles, Scorpio. Okay. You got the Magician looking off into the future, the Star leading you out, and the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Cups. Okay, Scorpio, I'm hearing you're starting to talk here, and I'm hearing with your higher self here with the Magician. You could also actually be talking to a Sagittarius. There could be also, I'm hearing specifically another Scorpio on the mind here. Father of Cups coming through in reverse, Five of Wands upright. Again, it could be how it is that you're engaging with your very own, let's say, space of intention. I'm hearing it in that way for you, the Ten of Wands upright. Okay, now the Nine of Pentacles here, again, mirroring this Three of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the Nine of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles is upright, and the Chariot's upright with the Three of Swords upright. Now, you're leading out with the Star, Scorpio. There's a lot I'm hearing that changes. Specifically, what has remained in a state of stagnancy is being filtered through. I'm hearing it specifically in that way, and I'm seeing like a big pipe. This came through for you, Scorpio, in your past few readings now. Okay, you remember it was actually, I believe it was the February reading. Yes, okay, the February Scorpio reading, in which there was this vision of like a pipe, Scorpio, and in general, let's say, usually, let's say a pipe is fixed, right, in its form, and you've got the Hierophant coming through, Two of Cups in the center of the spread, Scorpio, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, now yet again, there was this vision of a pipe, okay, and there was this very clear vision of the pipe almost like turning, like twisting, bending out. Now, the feeling I'm getting for you, Scorpio, is that there is a certain honesty here between the Fool, the Star, and the Ace of Swords, and the Hanged Man, as well as the Daughter of Pentacles, of what it is that you seek to bring into form. Now, this is a really important time. I'm hearing it specifically in that way for you. I'm hearing a pivotal time of understanding what our purpose is, what our passion is, Scorpio, and how we align with that space perceptively and as well via our actions. How is it that we act in accordance with our thoughts, right? If we have a certain idea in mind of what we see ourselves creating, and the vision can be so grand. You got the Ace of Cups coming through for your Scorpio as well. The vision can be so, I'm hearing, intense as well. At certain times where you're like, whoa, my goodness, I feel like I'm being held. I'm hearing inside of the heart that beats, that I'm feeling for this dream. I'm hearing to come alive. I'm hearing every beat tells me what the drum here is rolling out to. The Death card falling on the ground for you, Scorpio. I'm hearing it's time to tell. I'm hearing Sherlock that we're coming home here related to the Hanged Man. Five of Pentacles, Scorpio, can absolutely be your own energy. You can be working with a spirit guide as well. Someone who I'm hearing you consider to hold a very sacred space, okay? For you, and I'm hearing as well children here. Related to the Justice card, the Two of Swords and the Father of Wands, Scorpio, I'm hearing we're letting go of what we have been, I'm hearing relinquishing here as, I'm hearing the honesty here with ourselves, first and foremost, Scorpio, of what we see ourselves. I'm hearing marketing here. I'm hearing marketing with the Four of Cups and the Three of Wands, the Six of Cups. What is it that we really, I'm hearing at the end of the day, I'm hearing really, truly desire. And the question of desire is no longer a question that's held with a question mark. I'm hearing impending on the page with I'm hearing the ink in the pen and the pen in hand. I'm hearing we are not twiddling our thumbs any longer, Scorpio, with what feels, I'm hearing like the sensation that we want to drive forward with to create change. And change here is coming, Scorpio. I'm seeing it so clearly for you related to the Star and the Hanged Man, the Daughter of Pentacles. I'm hearing Daughter of Pentacles feels it as well. If this is an individual in your environment, you could rest assured that they are, if you're wondering, do they understand that things are changing? Do they feel my feelings are also growing? I'm hearing it in that way. I'm seeing that absolutely. I'm hearing with absolutum. Is there? I'm hearing a significant change to how also we experience certain movements and motions emotionally. How is it that what we're experiencing has a certain effect, right? That is, and I'm imagining. Let me say it this way, Scorpio, in a simple way. Let's say that there's a sea. Okay, a vast sea, an ocean. I'm hearing a body of influence. And there are the waves. Okay, the waves work according to, let's say, the cycles of the rhythm of nature. Even, let's say, the moon having a tremendous effect on bodies of water, moving the actual sea, affecting the tides, so on and so forth. There is a certain cycle that is, let's say, interdependent. All right. Now, I'm hearing as well independent. Okay, independent but also interdependent. So take it as you will, whatever that may mean, in particular for a number of you. Now, I'm seeing a crossover between independence and I'm hearing interaction, specifically how it is that we interact in a space that we identify with as an individual, but also I'm hearing in an interactive way. I'm hearing interconnectively here with the Daughter of Pentacles and the Hanged Man, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing what is the application now? I'm hearing to source, but let's move forward here and we'll get back to that energy. The feeling I'm getting for you, Scorpio, is that it's like, yet again, there is this, there's a certain cycle, okay? There's a certain rhythm. The waves, they move, they ebb and they flow. They're finding their form. Now, the question is, it's almost as if I'm hearing it in this way, like the ocean, I'm hearing the sea and the tides are wondering if the world is watching. What exactly moves forward? In the moment of disconnecting to the heartbeat of the beginning. Now, what does that mean? What does it mean to connect and disconnect to what we feel holds value? When we see ourselves moving into a space of change, when we see ourselves on the brink, on the verge of a major, major shift in our reality, when we know it for an absolute, I'm hearing an absolute, I'm hearing a value of change in our mind's eye, that we're moving forward. how do we direct that space without dissolving it? And how do we disconnect from it and what it holds as in a form of understanding without releasing the passion for it. So in other words, Scorpio, how do you love what you love? How do you do what you love without defining it? How are we a creator without counting the footsteps that we take towards the magic of making it all real, Scorpio? What is our reality? And what is the routine that we may feel we are in the space of redefining the purpose of, reenacting the role of? How is it that we connect with a space that holds meaning for us while disengaging from our own interpretation of it? What does it mean, Scorpio, to fly? To pursue what holds meaning for us? What does it truly feel like to let go? To let go, Scorpio, of the place that has prepared us for this ascension. I'm seeing it between the Star, the Hanged Man, and the Daughter of Pentacles. What is it that we leave open-ended in a certain way? And that can feel like a scary place, right? Where I'm hearing, like, and I'm seeing someone with like a feeling of having their heart valve open. Like, I feel vulnerable. Okay. I'm hearing, I feel vulnerable. Be it in a certain experience that you're sharing with yourself, right, Scorpio? How is it that I feel like I'm ready for this experience that I am pulling myself into, right? Nobody's holding my hand. No one's pulling me. I'm hearing by the waistband. Nobody is defining this. I'm hearing this doctor's note that I write myself. I'm making the decision consciously to recreate the path that leads me to the future. And again, that can feel really, really, really challenging, right? Sometimes it absolutely can feel like I'm hearing ripping off. I'm hearing the role itself and standing on stage naked. But what does it take to be real with the reality that we see ourselves representing, Scorpio? And I'm seeing that the question of how is it that I stand in the space of change, identifying with it, but releasing what I'm hearing, identify of it as changing. So interesting. How is it that I recognize that things are changing, but I'm not identifying what exactly is changing and tracking it and defining it as a certain variable that is to be done, I'm hearing, and redone in a certain way. And whatever it is you're stepping into, Scorpio, whatever space is really evolving for you, I'm seeing that your understanding of how even you've led yourself into this space is in a certain way dissolving. And what is it that erupts from that space for you, Scorpio? What is it that you find in that space of release, of recognizing? This paradigm how can we change, Scorpio, right? How can we experience something truly outside of XYZ, whatever it may be? A certain partnership, a certain relationship, a certain experience, a certain perception, a certain title, job, a role that we've played. What does it really take, Scorpio, to recreate the image? How do we reprint the magazine? Without understanding or guessing at what goes in it this time. Scorpio, this is a space of revolution, of cycle. You're evolving. I'm hearing transition here with the Hanged Man. If this is an individual in your life, Scorpio, if this is someone, I'm hearing even an experience, now be it related to what you have been experiencing on an energetic level, on a spiritual level, I'm seeing that there is a very intuitive understanding of what leads you through this chapter. I'm hearing specifically, you see it coming. There is a clarity in a certain way of what you hold the intention for. And Scorpio, how is it that what we hold in a space of honesty, in recognizing that we completely release, where it's like, I don't need to memorize that fact in the textbook about that one portrait or painting. I don't need to memorize anything about it because I recognize it. I don't need to memorize the lines of Romeo because I wrote them. And I'm ready to reconnect with what it is that I recognize in myself as a purpose. So Scorpio, I'm seeing that there's been almost like a space of stalling. Okay, almost like a space, let's say, of stagnancy in a certain way where, and naturally, right? It's like, okay, well, in order to get to summer, we need to get to spring, right? Is that considered stalling, or is it sort of cyclical? Naturally. Whatever has been, as you may have felt it, as others may have felt it in your environment, in a certain way, stationary, but at the same time, changing, there is a storyline that continues. I'm hearing it specifically in that way for you, Scorpio. And there is a lot of change here as it pertains to what I'm hearing you're specifically preparing for. It can be communicatively. You've got the Seven of Swords pointing into the Hanged Man, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot here that I'm hearing you're eager to begin on, and there could be another individual involved. There could also be a focus on specifically matters of career, 10th house, Saturn, Capricorn, a focus related to even what it is you identify with as a higher calling. Okay, so I'm seeing that there's a strong overlap between what, again, has been held in a space of intention, in a space of also intuition, a space of knowing, that holds now, I'm hearing the purpose of, I'm hearing practice in this dimension. Now the question of how do I merge my intention with reality? How do I manifest my mission in a physical, monetary way, in a financial way? How is it that what I desire holds, I'm hearing, a footprint to it? And there is this, I'm hearing again, knowingness, this knowingness that things are changing. I'm hearing that the wave is working with the wind into the world. That it washes over first. So whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you, Scorpio, but I'm seeing that there's a lot of stimulation here, especially of the imagination. We're talking leaps and bounds. Like if you're meditating around this time, Scorpio, you are activated. And there's a reflection here, physically, in terms of how your physical space that you hold is reflecting what you are feeling emotionally, what you're feeling energetically, spiritually. And how you're connecting in that space, Scorpio, again, is the dance that hasn't been done, but that just remains as a decision, right? What does it mean to dance? Does it mean to know the steps? What is the definition of dancing? Or is it the moment in which I say, I'm going to dance, right? I'm gonna get on stage. I'm coming. You watch me, right? When is it really that we feel that we are flowing with also the decision? What quantifies and qualifies the moment in which we are making it our own? And I'm seeing, Scorpio, this is related to a certain vision that you've held for so very long. Again, be it related to a certain individual, be it related to a certain vision that you see yourself really manifesting, as it pertains to also your profession, what you see yourself actually creating. And it can be something physical, what you see yourself producing. For a number of you, I'm seeing this is related to painting, like strongly, like I'm seeing you having a very strong vision, and you're like, how is it that I get that? Onto the canvas, and with the feelings I'm hearing and the colors intact that hold, I'm hearing first in a vibrational state. I'm seeing it as related to the Three of Wands. And the number 3 could also be related. There could be a focus on what you feel you're bringing into form, bringing into shape in ways that are really, I'm hearing, shifting the paradigm by which you create what it is that you do. I'm hearing there are major footprints here that you see yourself leaving as well. I'm hearing a legacy with, and I'm hearing behind as well. It may have to do with what you see yourself, I'm hearing, manifesting, also marketing down the line, and it may have to do here as well with the concept of specifically partnerships. Specifically what we see ourselves setting almost like I'm seeing it almost as like a platform for, of a philosophy. And it might be related as well to setting, I'm hearing, a certain even guideline for what we see ourselves creating down the line, where I'm seeing someone who's almost saying this is the moment that we, in a certain way, we state our vows. I'm hearing it in that way related to the devil, the Hierophant, and as well this Mother of Cups in reverse. I'm getting that there is this charging of a certain space of how a certain experience will be recognized down the line. Now, be it also a space in which you say, I'm going to speak on behalf of what I've been feeling. I'm going to speak on behalf of, I'm going to speak out about what my emotions have been charging me forward to pursue. And I'm seeing that there is a very strong sense of guidance here for a number of you. Whatever this vision is that you hold, whatever this direction is that you see yourself moving in, there's a whole lot of I'm hearing I'm hearing impression that's been set and laid by let me tune in for you here. It's related to the Magician. I'm hearing strongly, Scorpio. I'm hearing text that was written, some text here that was written that was also read specifically, something that perhaps you had reviewed. I'm hearing also researched here. So yes, Scorpio, for a number, you may have researched something and felt really, I'm hearing really, I'm hearing responsible. I'm hearing it as a responsibility to carry out. And I'm seeing for a number, you're like, this is my role. I'm hearing it in that way for a number. This is what I see myself. I'm hearing producing. I'm hearing making a lot of money with for a number of you. I'm hearing that strongly. What it is it? Okay, I see myself. This is my ticket to Tinseltown. I'm hearing that specifically for a number of you. But also, and what is success, right? Always take it as you will, Scorpio. But what it is as well that I see myself, I'm hearing heralding attention around because of what I feel for it. And there has been a space of recognition of what drives you so strongly, Scorpio, where you had this absolute clarity of like, this is it. I'm hearing, this is my message. Whatever it may have been. And I'm seeing for you were like reading something, or you were researching something, or you were working on something, even analyzing something, a body of work. It could have been also in a space of interacting with others. And I'm seeing that this could have also been heavily meditated upon. Something that you've been really, I'm hearing like third eye, I'm hearing waves of work with. Very interesting. Where I'm seeing that it's something that perhaps has been cyclical. It might have been as well with a spirit guide. You may have really gotten, I'm hearing, contacted by, I'm hearing E. I'm seeing Amelia. I'm hearing Amelia. The letter E. Okay, Scorpio. Now let's see what's coming through here. The Son of Cups looking over to the future of the Tower right behind him, trailing behind him. Son of Cups looking at the Two of Pentacles in reverse, at the Four of Cups in reverse, but really has his eye on the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Three of Cups upright. I'm seeing that there's a focus, Scorpio, on what has been, I'm hearing, wrung out a few times here with the Son of Cups in the Tower. What has been also, I'm hearing, reviewed, repeated, and I'm hearing replaced in a certain way with the Father of Swords. Something that perhaps has been, I'm hearing it, and I'm seeing it as being related to actual writing, actual even research, speaking. I'm hearing talking. I'm hearing to many individuals about what you may see yourself, I'm hearing rolling out with down the line. Now, Death card is sitting on the ground. And I'm hearing he's going to get up when it's time to talk. All right. If there's something that you're thinking of presenting your Scorpio, speaking out about, I'm hearing it's time to tell the tale out loud this time here related to the Three of Cups. Okay, let's get the cards though and see what comes through. The energy is moving by so quickly, Scorpio, related here to the Hangman, the Fool. There's something that I'm hearing you're rushing in. I'm hearing with romantic feelings towards, again, it could be also an Aquarius that you might be dealing with. But let's get to the cards and see what comes through. Dear Scorpio, and I want to pull here from the Tao deck. Yes, the Tao Oracle. Okay. Oh, the Marrying Maiden. Take a look at this card, Scorpio. I'm hearing, are we right for all of the wrongs that we reckon for the role? Leading out with abundance, Scorpio, leading in with approach, leading into the marrying maiden yet again, and out here and into the final outcome with the obstacles. And the obstacles are mirroring the approach. Scorpio, it's interesting. Take a look at this card. When you look at this card, what do you see? What jumps out to you? I'm hearing, what is it that you hold, again, such a very clear vision of? And what is it, when viewing that vision, do you feel almost clouds it? Almost like obstructs it? Your intuition, your intention. What is your lighthouse of love, Scorpio? What do you love? And I'm seeing for a number of you that you're reconnecting with something. It can also be someone. I'm seeing the letter M strongly here. Something or someone from the past that you really, I'm hearing you feel, I'm hearing, does what it should. At the moments that you meet it face to face, in whatever way that may be meant for you, always take it as you will. What is it, in other words, Scorpio, that you feel flows effortlessly without needing to situate it in any particular place, in any particular way? What is it that just finds, I'm hearing, and feeds the source of your inspiration? I'm hearing, it's time. And I'm hearing to talk. Scorpio. Now, there is a very strong interest here, I'm seeing for a number of you. Some, be it something, someone, even an event that you're like, I'm hearing want to be invited for a number of you. Also, I want to be working there. I'm hearing that for a number of you. Be it in industry, even in business, a company that you see, oh, this is it. When I'm there, everything flows. When I'm there, I'm hearing I'm focused. When I'm there, I don't need to be, I'm hearing a certain type of, I'm hearing follower. Very interesting. I'm hearing observing my power and my potential. When I'm in this space of evolving with my cause, I'm hearing in that way for a number of you. Always take it as you will, Scorpio. I see everything falling by the wayside that doesn't work. And what is that space for you, Scorpio? Again, what is it that you love? I'm hearing, how does the heart beat in my chest? I'm hearing specifically. How do I learn? I'm hearing the metronome of that. Identity. Of experiencing emotion. And it's so interesting. I'm seeing someone who, like, let's say, feels something very strongly emotionally, and their heart is beating in a certain way. And it's almost as if they're like, so the way that my heart is beating right now, how is it that that has a certain rhythm to it that I can represent? How am I on the receiving end of my own experience? I'm hearing it's time with the approach and the marrying maiden. Now, if we combine these two cards, what we get is 19, approach, 54, the marrying maiden. That reduces down to 10, down to 1, approach, leading into 9, 5 and 4, right? 54, 9, the marrying maiden. If we go, right, 1 plus 9, it's 10. Coming full circle here. And if we're reading right off these energies, we can say, okay, the approach here, and there are a few blurbs here, I'll read them off. Advancing, a warm reception, prosperous conditions, increased influence, hopefulness, lightening up, and arrival. Leading into here, the marrying maiden, a compromising situation, subordination, succumbing to seduction, manipulation, so low self-esteem. And you have here the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, right at the base of this card, Scorpio. In reverse. What has been the role that we have repressed? The recognition of. I'm hearing, how do I play Romeo? I'm hearing specifically. We've all got Scorpio somewhere in our chart. How are we understanding our values, Scorpio? Our passions in light of this new beginning in a certain way. And wherever it is again that Scorpio sits in a very personal chart, there can be a focus on how we channel that understanding in that area of life. So let's say you're Scorpio rising. Okay, let's say that this is your rising ascendant sign. The energies of Scorpio right here, right, can be channeling through how you identify with, value, purpose, passion, desire in a physical way. In a way that you identify with on a personal level. In an independent way that is then reflected in your external environment. How it is that you hold that relationship with yourself, understanding your values, what you desire, what your passions are, what you love, and how it is that that is interpreted in your interactions with others. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be in a partnership. It could be in your job, right? How is it that in my workplace I'm reflecting my responsibility to myself to love what I do? When I'm holding the space, professionally, publicly, personally, how is it that my position in that space is one that I can identify with on a personal level? How do I flow with my own experience of loving what I do? What I do when I do it. Okay, so I'm seeing that there's a strong focus for a number of you on how you physically identify with a certain space. Now, this is a challenge I'm hearing for a number of you that has been for quite some time, where you might have been thinking, well, I love this, but then I do this. I'm hearing, I see this as the potential, I see this as holding potential, and I see this, I'm hearing specifically as potential, but then I'm hearing protract, I'm hearing protractor, like almost like one of those tools that are used in geometry, like math class. Like then I am hearing, I sketch it out and I stencil it, and then I feel like I'm stalking my own success, my own future, my own story, instead of just beginning. What is it? That I feel I want to balance? What has been weighing heavily on me? Is it hope? And what I do with that, I'm hearing expectation, that emotion, my vision. How is it that I integrate it within what it is that I see myself playing the role out as physically? So Scorpio, I'm seeing that there are a lot of changes here. I'm hearing you're starting to recognize and release what I'm hearing has been, I'm hearing remote control. This energy came through for you in your February reading, the overview thematic general February reading. And for those of you who may not have already seen that reading, it's on the channel. You could access it via the playlist, and there are a number of playlists there that I've created for each of the signs. So let's say you want to see all the Scorpio readings, any reading that's been posted for Scorpio, you can go on the channel and you can see Scorpio playlists and watch them through there. There's also playlists for times. Like, let's say you want to see all the readings for the 1st and 31st. So again, however it is you feel guided to maneuver through the readings, if you feel again guided to look back on that reading, this energy came through strongly in that reading for you, Scorpio. Always take it as you will, however you feel guided to watch. Now, I'm seeing that there's a focus on timing. And there's going to be, I'm hearing a lot of talking here as well for a number of you. There could be a form of I'm hearing a little bit of, I'm hearing tension to how we formalize what we might be experiencing. I'm hearing moving through energetically. Okay, there could be a focus on actually, let's say, the physical body, how we are identifying with also a certain space that is physically based, that is also related to how we are experiencing and connecting with, again, I'm hearing our values. Now, I'm seeing someone who is moving through a certain space energetically, intuitively. I'm hearing emotionally. There's been a really heavy meditative space here for a number of you. Ongoing. I'm hearing ongoing. Also physically. How it is that I feel stimulated, and is it when I'm feeling stimulated, how that leads me to have a certain vision, and the space of passion here really being the focus, Scorpio. Now again, how it is that we practice upon that emotion, I'm hearing as an emotion, is I'm hearing a space that we want to identify with on a personal level, and how it is that we, I mean, excuse me, Scorpio, I'm hearing accept and identify at the same time. The role here that we want to recreate with the 3 of Swords, upright, 6 of Cups in reverse. How is it that I'm hearing hang on while letting go of the changes that we make. Scorpio, there's a lot here that changes. This is a long cycle. I'm seeing this has to do, even let's say with something you've been experiencing for a number, I'm hearing 8, the number 8 years, something that may have even taken, I'm hearing 10 times, I'm hearing 10 times also to review, I'm hearing discuss about. For a number of you, this could be legal. For a number of you, this could also be something that has also been based, I'm hearing communicatively, writing, speaking, okay, always take as you will, always take as you will, Scorpio. But there's a focus on what has been, I'm hearing a pursuit that's felt relentless, but at the same time, again, I'm hearing responsibility, where you felt like, you know what, I'm hearing I owe it to myself to do this in the way that I told myself I would accept as, I'm hearing the revolution of the experience of it, where it's like, okay, I'm hearing I entered in this partnership, I entered in this relationship, I entered in this, I'm hearing this romance, I entered in this role, I'm hearing that I would play out professionally, and whatever it is I'm experiencing in this space, I'm hearing I promised to myself that I would revolutionize in moving through it. And I'm hearing that this is actually a promise that you made yourself, Scorpio, in whatever way that you might feel. And you have here the star that's guiding, again, this transition through. It's mirroring, again, this magician that's splitting here from the main stack. You may absolutely be dealing with a Sagittarius, and it could be an actual spirit guide. I'm hearing that, again, for a number of you. It could also be a mentor, a guide. Always take it as you will. Could be a relative. I'm seeing the letter H. I'm hearing Harry as well, the Ace of Cups upright, 2 of Pentacles upright. I'm hearing someone really, I'm hearing really wants to talk to you. I'm hearing the temperature in that room is rising. Be it also your own energy, Scorpio. I'm seeing that you're starting to get really, I'm hearing heated in the wave that's, I'm hearing working in your favor now here with the Son of Cups, looking off into the future. Now I'm seeing that you're getting really in touch with what you're feeling, Scorpio, what your feelings, your emotions. And the reflective, I'm hearing context that they hold in terms of how you act on what you feel. So I'm seeing you becoming, again, really hyper aware of how your emotions play a certain part, even physically, and let's say your reactions. If I feel something and then I have the sort of feeling that I want to act out in a certain way, I'm hearing by way of impulse, I'm getting really aware of what my reactions are, what my buttons are, and how it is that I press them, I'm hearing, and actually dial a number, okay, in whatever way that might be meant for you. But there's perhaps a focus on, again, I'm hearing specifically intention. How is it that we feel aligned with in exercising, I'm hearing our emotional, I'm hearing needs as well. right? It's like if we're needing something, if we're feeling that we're in need of something, even on a personal level, it's like, I want to get more in touch with here. The Hangman again coming through here for you, Scorpio in reverse. I want to get more in touch with my desire to make, I'm hearing money, I'm hearing that for a number of you, from what it is that I love. Now, what is it that I'm hearing opens up as a space for you to discover more of? Here, the Ace of Cups coming through with the Tower. When we're walking into this next world, what is it that we feel? We're reprinting. I'm hearing repainting as the portrait on. The persona that we, I'm hearing, create as the painter of this partnership. I'm hearing it in that way for a number of you, Scorpio, as well as in this new paradigm I'm hearing in place that we move onto. Again, I'm hearing major changes, Scorpio. Major changes. I'm hearing marry me. I'm hearing as well. I'm hearing it's beginning to all come together. Scorpio. I'm hearing you're holding the space. Right in front of you. In your imagination of it. And in that moment, Scorpio, of connecting to what you love yet again, do you let go of it? To flow with it? Now, I'm back going to ask the Scorpio, again, if you ask yourself, what do I love, right? What is it that I feel passionate about? And then you ask yourself, okay, well, what is the image of that? If I have a certain intention, let's say, and I were to translate it as a vision, what is the world that shapes around it? What is the world that works with that vision? I'm hearing, and is it my responsibility to disconnect from the character that creates that space? What do I really feel my role is in that world? in the moment that I just want it. And I don't need to make it work. Because it's thriving on the basis of how I believe in it. And what I believe in is it by way of what already exists. Even if it is an aspect of my personality. My belief in some aspect of myself that I see myself channeling one day. Whatever it may be, Scorpio, for you. How is it that I just simply decide that engaging in my experience of just simply the emotion of it releases me from the need to find it, the way to it. That's right, Scorpio. It's just simply what you see. And how do you hold that gaze on your future? If you see a vision, how is it that you hold it? The hope for it to evolve. Where you're not rushing yourself through the process, even perceptively, where you're like telling yourself, I need to accomplish this by this particular date, by this particular time, right? But where is it that you, I'm hearing, don't wonder where that connection that you hold with your intention goes. Because you walk with it, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all here. Thank you so much for connecting, Scorpio. Love and light to you all. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Valentine's Day. Enjoy this period and all of the reflections that come to light for you. Love and light, and I'll see you soon. And I highly recommend, Scorpio, to check out your rising sun or moon sign, as you may find there's further insights there for you into your situation, specifically your Venus sign. May provide further insights for you as it pertains to matters of love, art, partnership, harmony, beauty. So if you're watching specifically for matters related to partnerships, art, love, even creative assets, hobbies, even finances, you can come through your Venus sign. Then you may find again that watching your Venus sign can provide further insights there for you into your situation. And let's see, if you're working with matters related to career, working with a public audience, and you may find that also your midheaven angle sign provides further insights there for you, as well as your rising ascendant sign. Okay, and that's more related to the physical body, but again, always take it as you will. All right, nonetheless, thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to Scorpio. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful February, and I'll be back soon, hopefully with the moon cycle readings for the full moon in Virgo. Now, the moon cycle moon manifestation cycle readings and program are now available and out for this moon cycle for the next few moon cycles and stages, so feel free to access those via the link in the bio description box below, and thank you all so much for your patience with those readings and the program. Love and light. Enjoy this period, Scorpio. Have a beautiful February. Enjoy this period of transformation, change, and I'll see you soon. Bye, Scorpio.